Hello everyone. Welcome back to CodeAdmirer. In today's session, we'll explore ReactJs testing and tools and few more important interview questions and answers. If you have a specific topic related to interview questions that you'd like us to cover, please let us know in the comments. Let's get started. 41. What is Jest? Jest is a JavaScript testing framework used for testing React applications, providing utilities for assertion, mocking, and test running. 42. How do you test React components? React components can be tested using Jest and testing utilities like React Testing Library, which allows you to simulate user interactions and check component rendering. 43. What is React Testing Library? React Testing Library is a library for testing React components by simulating user interactions and asserting on the output, focusing on testing component behavior rather than implementation details. 44. How do you perform snapshot testing in React? Snapshot testing can be done using Jests. To match snapshot method, which captures the rendered output of a component and compares it in future test runs. 45. What are some best practices for testing in React? Best practices include testing user interactions, ensuring components are testable with clear props, writing descriptive test cases, and keeping tests isolated and independent. 46. What is Enzyme? Enzyme is a JavaScript testing utility for React that allows for shallow rendering, unit testing, and easier manipulation of components. 47. How do you mock API calls in tests? API calls can be mocked in tests using libraries like Jest with Jest Mock to create mock functions or with tools like MSW Mock Service Worker for more integrated testing. 48. How do you ensure your code is efficient during testing? You can refactor your code for reusability, minimize unnecessary component logic in tests, and ensure clean and concise test cases to maintain efficiency. 49. What are integration tests in React? Integration tests assess the interaction between various components and the overall flow of the application instead of isolating single components. 50. What is end-to-end testing, and which tools can you use? End-to-end testing evaluates the application's flow from the beginning to the end, simulating user scenarios. Tools like Cypress and Selenium are commonly used for this purpose. Few more important questions in ReactJS. 51. What are React hooks, and why are they important? React hooks are functions that enable state and lifecycle management in functional components. They allow developers to use React features without needing class components. 52. How can you reset state in a React component? State can be reset by updating the state with its initial values using the setter function returned by the useState hook. 53. What is server-side rendering, SSR? SSR is a technique where the HTML of a web page is generated on the server and sent to the client, allowing for faster initial load times and better SEO. 54. What is static site generation, SSG? SSG is the process of pre-rendering pages at build time. Each page is served as static HTML, which improves performance and lowers server load. 55. What tools can you use to manage forms in React? Common tools for managing forms include libraries like Formic, React Hook Form, and Redux Form, which provide structures for handling form state and validation. 56. How does React handle component keys? React uses keys to identify which components have changed, been added, or been removed. They help in optimizing re-rendering and should be stable and unique. 57. What is the difference between useRef and useState? UseRef is used to persist values across renders without causing a re-render, while useState triggers re-renders when the state value changes. 58. What are custom hooks? Custom hooks are JavaScript functions that encapsulate logic that can be reused across multiple components. They follow the naming convention of use prefix. 59. What are render props? Render props are a technique for sharing code between components using a prop that is a function. This allows for dynamic rendering based on internal state. 60. What is React Strict Mode? React Strict Mode is a wrapper that activates additional checks and warnings for its descendants, helping highlight potential problems for better practices. If you enjoy the content and find it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means a lot and will help us create more informative and exciting content for you.